Hi Blue Angels, welcome to Blue Angel Love Tarot. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a celebrity reading. Forgive me and my entire look today. I have a little bit of swelling in my face. I do have a lot of issues that go on in my body, so sometimes my body just kind of takes the reins, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate because it looks like it's very topical though, because I look like I have a black eye. So looks like, you know, I walked into a door or something. We're going to be, by the way, we're doing Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. So I walked into a door, boo, what can I say? No, I just have a lot of issues with my body. And sometimes, you know, my life really is like, I do feel like my body kind of is in the driving seat. It's just taking me for a ride, really. I'm just like, the brain is not in charge. So anyway, we're going to do Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Quick disclaimer, I am someone who's actually quite involved in this. Not like directly, but I've been very vocal, and I should probably tell you right now if you want to click out. I've been very vocal in support of Amber Heard in this situation, so I am actually quite biased. And I don't know, we'll see if my bias is going to affect the reading, but I do find that when you have bias, it can be difficult to read about things and people. Just in my own personal experience, it doesn't have to be your experience. But let's see. Do I look like a sexy secretary or like a, I'm not sure what that is, like in 1970s, maybe, I don't know, like a 1970s secretary. Okay, let's see. Could be John Lennon's secretary. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. That was a long intro with a lot of drama right in there. So yeah, boo. I try not to complain. I mean, I've been complaining a lot about my diseases recently, but it's just really annoying. Just weird freak things happen to your body, and you just can't control it. I can't be any healthier than I already am. Well, I could be, but you know. Okay, babies, let's see. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. What is going on for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? The verdict, it could be verdict day, we'll see. So I'm recording this some hours before that would be announced, so we'll see. Let's see what's happening for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp with this trial situation. Okay, already, oh, boo, you can't make this up. This is going to be a good reading. The Justice card flew out. So yeah, Justice. So whatever happens with this, I feel like justice will be served. Justice will be done. Things will be done according to the letter of the law. It will be fair. And I feel like, you know, justice is at stake here for sure. Usually when the Justice card comes out, it means that the person who is, you know, who is in the right, justice will be done by them. Okay, let me take the Justice card back in. Please show me, angels, what is happening for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp on each side. So show me feelings about the situation, how they see each other. Okay, I feel like Amber Heard has more internal conflict over the situation for some reason. We'll see how they see each other, what each thinks is going to happen, the outcome for each. Okay, let's see. Oh, and the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so, yeah, the Magician is above, so below. So someone has manifested the outcome they're wanting. Let's see. Please show me, angels, what else I should know. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so, you know, it's very interesting. You've got the Five of Wands and Five of Pentacles. On each side, you've got Five of Wands for Johnny, and for Amber, you have Five of Pentacles. This is how they feel about having to go into court and do all this drama. I unfortunately, and I know a lot of you are Johnny Depp fans, and like I said, I am kind of biased because I do believe her, and I think she's been treated very unfairly. But I do think that he is in it to win it. Like, he's going in for the kill. He's feeling aggressive. He's feeling vengeful. And he wants to achieve, you know, he wants to achieve what he's setting out to achieve. With the Five of Pentacles here, she doesn't feel so good about this situation. She wasn't lying. I feel like she wasn't lying when she said she didn't want to be in court. She didn't want to do this in public. She wasn't lying. He doesn't mind it, like, obviously, because he did that, you know. So he wanted this public trial because he thinks it's serving him, it's serving a higher purpose for him. But she really didn't want to have to do it. She doesn't feel good about it. She feels ashamed. She feels like, you know, she's really feeling the pressure of all the hatred on the internet towards her as well. All the people, you know, calling her names, calling her, you know, abusive names and stuff like that. She's really feeling that. She feels like, you know, she feels the shame of it, the blaming, the shaming, the misogyny. She's really feeling it. And she feels like she's been betrayed and cast out by a lot of her friends, by Hollywood, by the industry. You know, she's feeling that. She's definitely feeling that. Oh, poor boo-boo. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, okay, I'm just a random person on the internet doing a reading, and like I say, I'm kind of involved in this emotionally, so I may not be 100% objective, but I'm going to tell you something here that I see. If you think, okay, Johnny Depp is crazy. He's a crazy man. You got the lovers here for how he feels about her. He still loves her, and he's a Gemini. This is a Gemini card. Crazy Gemini vibes. On a weird level, Johnny Depp still loves Amber Heard. He still loves Amber Heard. Dude, why? Queen of Swords. What? That's Gemini too. It's all Gemini energy all over Johnny Depp's reading. Yeah, you know, Johnny Depp, I don't know what it is about this relationship, and, you know, quite possibly, you know, I'm going to get a lot of abuse in the comments probably, like, you know, leave me a comment if you disagree, but I feel like this is confirmation for me that Johnny Depp is 100% like still pursuing this, because he's not over it either. Like, it's not just about his career. This, like, the things she was saying are probably, you know, mostly true, because this is someone who can't let go. You got the Emperor and the Queen of Swords, you know. This is someone who wants to, it's like he wants to move on, because, you know, love is choices too, but his Queen of Wands is Gemini energy as well. 100% Gemini. And this is someone who, you know, she's very cutting, the Queen of Swords. She's very cutting. She's someone who wants to leave the past in the past. His feelings about her are to kind of, it's like, with the Emperor here as well, I feel like he wants to be the one to decide how this ends. He decides how it ends, not her. He didn't like the fact that she took the reign on this situation with the op-ed, and he didn't like that, you know, she took control of her situation. He wanted her to do things his way, and she didn't. And this is why he's kind of doing it, you know, this kind of like, it has to be my way. This is how it's going to end. I'm gonna have this public trial. I'm gonna get my reputation back, but I'm going to sink you at the same time. It's very cutthroat energy, but it's coming from a place of hurt. I feel like Johnny Depp is someone who's very hurt, and I know he's talked about it, so it's not like, you know, I'm uncovering a secret here, but it's like this is like an example of hurt people, for real. Now for Amber, we have Nine of Pentacles and the Hanged one. So, you know, this is someone who is kind of unable to move away from a situation. She feels bound and in some ways punished by this man for trying to get on with her life. I feel like she's definitely feeling single in her emotions. I don't know if she's seeing someone at the moment, but she's definitely feeling single, or, you know, just trying to, like, she's just like the mistress of her own house kind of thing. She wishes, you know, I think there was a time maybe for Amber too when everything went kind of vitriolic, where she thought maybe he would message her and just like they would agree on something behind closed doors. He would like apologize for overstepping things with her. But he never did. The Hanged one, you know, this is someone who is in suspension. He's like preventing her from moving on. That's the thing. On the one hand, he wants to move on, but he wants to do it in his own way, and he's not over her. I feel like she's more over him than he is over her. And you know, like, love turns into hate. So just remember that, boo. She has less hate here. She feels like she's not moving on because of him, and she can't do a lot. She's trying to be the mistress of her own house. She's trying to be the queen of her castle. She's trying to do things by herself, but it's just like all these, like, and this little birdie here too, you know, this is social media, this is Twitter, this is all these people, all these messages coming at her, constantly reminding her of the situation. I feel like the reading I'm getting here is Amber's like telling the truth. She doesn't want it to continue. She doesn't feel good about this. It's not, you know, she doesn't like the attention. As much as people are saying she does, she really just is not enjoying this kind of attention. Weird energy here. Okay. Okay, so you got the Knight of Cups and the Five of Swords for each. You got him with the Knight of Cups and you got her with the Five of Swords. I feel like when it comes to the outcome of this trial, there's going to be some kind of a Pyrrhic victory. I feel like because it's also kind of like pointless, I am getting the vibe, and you know, these general tarot readings, you know how it goes. Take everything with a grain of salt, right? But I am getting the vibe, and like, you know, who knows? Maybe in many years' time we'll find out the truth. But I feel like there will come a time in the future where Johnny Depp is not done with Amber Heard. As crazy as it sounds. He's not done with her. He'll still make himself known to her some way. There's like indirect, you know, this is like... This is an offer of love or a message of love, but I don't feel like it's that, like, you know, in a situation like this, you can't really expect that to happen. But I feel like he will make himself known to her at some point in their lifetime. This isn't the last she's heard from him. This is a poison chalice too. Perhaps many years from now, he will try and reconcile with her because he's going to feel guilty or he's going to feel bad about it. It's a bit of a poison chalice. You got the Five of Swords here for her. You know, this is someone who was pushed into battle and had to win. But it's a Pyrrhic victory for her. She doesn't want this victory. She just doesn't want it. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't want any of this to be happening. You have the Sun on her part. The Sun is victory. This is someone who's being victorious, someone who is being... you know, also in the limelight, something she doesn't want here with the Five of Swords. She definitely feels betrayed by this entire proceedings. She also has a lot of more fives than he does, which tells me that there's going to be a lot of transformation for her through this trial, through the verdict. The Sun is telling me that she will be victorious with the Two of Swords here for him. When it comes to the outcome, I feel like he's going to, like, I feel like his victory is going to be less obvious. So even though, you know, maybe he's not going to have to pay out a whole bunch of money, it's not exactly what he would have wanted to. You know, it's not exactly what he was hoping for. But I'll tell you one thing, Johnny Depp is up to something. He's up to something. Whatever, like, mark my words, there's going to be more drama around this this celebrity couple. I know they're exes, but they're kind of like, you know, in the celebrity love zone kind of energy. I feel like there's going to be some kind of drama still. There could be some strange stuff going on with the verdict, because we also got the Page of Swords. It's justice, because it's like, you know, air vibes, Libra vibes, but it's also, you know, Page of Swords is things coming to a head, maybe being a little bit underhanded. There might be something going on with the jury. It may be, yeah, I don't want to say that there's going to be a mistrial, but there could be something going on with the jury that's not kosher, or the jury kind of ruling in a funny way. It's just something about the jury. They're like, not sure about this whole situation overall. Yeah, just not. There's something not kosher about the situation with the verdict. Maybe it will be delayed, or they need more information, or it's going to turn out that one of the jurors was breaking the rules and they're going to have to be replaced, or there's going to be a mistrial because of the jury. There's something about the jury. They're having like some kind of a difficulty here, regardless, you know, of what that difficulty may be. Two of Swords for Johnny Depp. I feel like he's up to something though. it's just not good. It's like he's up to something. I feel like this is not the last we've heard of the drama, you know, because he's done this before. He sued the Sun, he sued the Daily Mirror, he made her testify in the UK, and now he's suing her in Virginia. Who knows what else he's going to come up with, because I feel like he's not done. We haven't seen the last of him. He's not sure which way to turn once this verdict is pronounced. He's not going to know which way to go with that. He's not sure what to do. We'll clarify that in a second. There's something we don't know about here, Six of Pentacles, and I feel like that's some... Boo-boo. This Six of Pentacles is like, there's like deals behind closed doors happening as well. I don't know. See, when it comes to celebrities, I'm always a little bit sick. So when this whole thing happened at first, I was like, this is a conspiracy. They agreed to do it for publicity. But now I'm kind of thinking no, because the amount of hate she got is just so crazy. I doubt they would be doing that for publicity, but you just never know. There's money being exchanged behind the scenes. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. It's just a general about this whole entire situation. Not to say that someone's crooked or anything, but it could be a bribe or something like that. Bribes happening. You know, someone using their money to their advantage could just be that Johnny Hurd was buying hashtags or something. Let's see. Okay. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Yeah, the King of Wands. Huh. Masculinity. Yeah, there's some drama in the jury. I think the majority of the jury is men over women, actually. So there could be, you know, issues with that, or, you know, someone's gonna, you know, maybe someone's not like 100% kosher on that jury. I don't know. Something's up with the jury. Let's see if we'll get a verdict today. Please show me, Jules. What should we know about the verdict? Yeah, I think it might be today, but it's taking, there's something with this verdict that was like very, like, these people really, really researched it, where there was like, they need more information, something to do with information, dissemination of information. Someone could have been, you know, the Hermit is, I love these tarot readings because they just, you know, they just tell it how it is, right? Page of Swords is the jury deliberating, and the Hermit energy here is, you know, them being cloistered. But I do feel like, you know, maybe this is something that won't become public. But what I'm getting here is that there's a member or members of the jury who could have broken the rules, because in this Hermit card, this person is sneakily looking at their computer. So I feel like someone may have sneaked a peek at something here. I don't know. There's something not kosher about this jury, but regardless, I feel like looking at the overall combination of cards here, I am getting Amber Heard becoming victorious, because she does have the Sun, whereas he has the Two of Swords, and she does have she has the Five of Swords, which is a dirty fight. So, but it's a fight that she's probably going to win, because it's been a dirty fight. I feel like she feels kind of dirty about it. He kind of, I don't know. I see more vengefulness on his side, but as I say, I am quite prejudiced when it comes to this situation. So this is the energy that I'm picking up from the tarot. What is the future here? Yeah, well, Johnny Depp's going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff. Knight of Swords, he's going to be throwing himself into things. I feel like he needs to be careful in the next few months that post-trial he doesn't say like too much about, you know, what happened here, and that he doesn't libel himself or say bad things about her. He needs to be careful, because Knight of Swords is someone who's not very nice, says a lot of kind of, you know, impulsive things, does impulsive stuff. Four of Pentacles, she's going to keep herself to herself, boo-boo. She's going to keep herself to herself. She's going to be doing her thing. She's going to be keeping on the down low. She doesn't, you know, I'm really not getting this kind of, you know, energy of a person with bad intentions here. You know, it could be the money she gets, you know, maybe she'll get $4 million. I don't know. There could be funny business. There could be funny business. There's something funny about this. Something funny about the jury. Let's see. Yeah, the Empress. You know, however you cut it, I do see Amber Heard coming out of this victorious, just in terms of justice, because we do have the Empress. And I think long term as well, this is long term, also spiritual message here regarding Amber. I do feel like over time people will realize, look, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, that's insane. Divine counterparts. Yeah, I guess they were soulmates. And that's why it's, you know, when it blew up so bad, right? But I do feel like there's been attempts. There's something not, I'm telling you, boo-boo, you'll see, maybe it won't come out now, maybe it will come out later. Something not right about the jury. There's some kind of, maybe not the jury, but something else. But I see bribes, I see bad intentions, a lot of dirty fighting. I see the jury. Also, someone on the jury is peeking. We may not even, you know, it may not come to light, but someone's been peeking at social media. And with the Empress here, allegedly, okay, this is only a tarot reading, it's for entertainment, right? And maybe it's not a member of the jury, maybe it's not about peeking at social media, maybe it's just about like having a prejudice or something, but it's just something not 100% right, or either that or it will be a hung jury. The Empress is telling me, though, that Amber Heard will come out of this victorious in the long term. So it could be many years from now, 3 years from now, people will recognize that she was being unfairly treated, just in the way that people were communicating about her, talking about her, that kind of thing. And I feel like she will come into her own. I see a beautiful career in life ahead of her. I think she's going to have a very successful, beautiful life. But she's going to go through a period of, quiet, you know, she's just going to retire a little bit into herself, into her life, into her privacy, and then she'll kind of come out of that again. Ace of Wands here, this is definitely a new beginning for both of them, one way or the other. I do feel, and I know that, like, it sounds kind of insane, like it's probably, like, it can be true, but I honestly don't think that Johnny Depp is over her. I really don't think so. And you know how it is, like, you keep pursuing someone to the ends of the earth because you're not over them, but though. Just saying. I don't know. Deep inside, on a soul level, whatever it is, I do see those two being soulmates. Definitely, I feel like there were good intentions. There were good intentions there. You know, like, beneath all of it, the power, the power difference, the exploitation, all of that kind of thing. There were good intentions here, but there's a lot of hurt right now. The heart. Johnny Depp needs to protect his heart. For some reason, I feel compelled to say that. Again, this is a tarot reading for entertainment. This is not, you know, any kind of psychological or medical advice. But if someone needs to protect their heart, be careful about their heart. So yeah, boo-boo, this is what I have for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Let me know in the comments below if you're triggered by it, and if you totally disagree with me, and if you hate Amber or love Johnny. I just personally think, boo-boo, as someone who follows spiritually the path of the goddess, I am here to protect women from misogyny and from, us being painted as whores, or, given the scarlet letter and all of this stuff, calling this woman a gold digger, saying that she's the bad party here when there's proof of this man having done abusive things to her. There is proof. I just think it's very unfair. I think as a society we have failed because the abuse that she's suffering, even if it were quote-unquote mutual abuse between them, I feel like the abuse that she suffers online, the kinds of things people are saying about her, is so disproportionate to what is actually happening in this court case. And it just shows how we're never too far away from misogyny, and particularly it just saddens me when women do it to each other as well. But you can let me know in the comments below how you feel about it, boo-boo. Sign up to my club, and by sign up to my club, I just mean subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. I'll see you next time, boo-boo. May the angels protect you.